That's something we've been waiting for a long time. We're on the verge of... All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom. This is not financial advice, and I want to get straight to Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners. It's just a few minutes before the market is going to open, and we're making a run at 60,000 as we speak. We're at 59,860. So I want to show the chart for just a minute, and then I'm going to do a rundown of what the miners did yesterday, and then we can watch the open, because we're literally just a few minutes away from the open. So you can see now we're at 59,847. We've broken through our yellow line that we've been targeting for the last several months here on the channel. So let me run down yesterday's action, and then we'll get back to the chart. Okay, so Bitfarms was down 0.6% yesterday. RIOT 8 was down 2.4% yesterday. Cleanspark was up 0.26% yesterday. Marathon was down 0.46%. Riot was up 1.87%. Hive was up 0.7%. Bit Digital was down 2.99%. Cypher was up 9.76%. Gree was down 6.1%. And Any was down 2.83%. So you can see for the most part, everybody was pretty close to plus or minus 2 of 0, some green, some red. The outliers being Cypher had an excellent day at up 9.76, and Gree, which is Greenidge, had another rough day, down 6.1%. Okay, so I've zoomed way in on the chart here. These are 15-minute candles. So if you remember, yesterday we drew these two purple lines. These two blue lines right here represent the open of the stock market yesterday and the close of the market yesterday. So we drew these two purple lines. We traded inside of those lines all day and even after hours. However, at around 10:15 last night, Bitcoin had a massive surge. And you'll see it was also a massive surge in volume. So you can see in this 15-minute candle has turned red. However, it looks like we're a couple candles in a row here. And again, these are only 15-minute candles, so this is ultra short term. It looks like we may be starting to consistently be holding above this $59,625 line. And I want to remind everybody, the yellow line at 59,625, that dates back to May 10th. So that was 5 months ago. So we have not been to this level in Bitcoin in the last 5 months. So as I'm sure all of you know, that was a pretty long, painful journey. But those of you who stuck in there, hopefully that was a lot of people. It looks like we've now broken above this line. So I'm now on the 1 hour candle, and you'll see that this 1 hour candle has broken above the $59,000 line. We're now green at 59,844, so it's changing minute to minute. For the moment, I'd like everybody to ignore this purple line that's going across the screen. That is not in play at the moment. What is in play, I believe, is really from this line at 59,000 to our all-time high at just under 65,000, which was on April 14th, 2021. So that was 6 months ago. There's very little resistance between these 2 points. Now, I don't think it's going to run in a straight line from here to here. If we hold above our $59,000 yellow line, I will create some new lines of what I think are going to be shorter term support and resistance. However, this 64,898, I do think this is a 1 month target. So I think we're zeroing in on that. We'll have to see if there's a pullback in the middle. I'm comfortable saying we're within a month of taking out our all-time high. So I'm still bullish. As you guys know, I've been bullish for several months on Bitcoin. We've had some consolidations. Honestly, it's been pretty easy to be bullish. It's been almost a straight run up. So I will say, and there were a couple of times that I thought we would have a pullback or go sideways for a day or two, but that's about as bearish as I've been. So I'm expecting some of those again. I don't expect to have one candle go from 59,000 to 65,000. So we may have some consolidation along the way. We'll pay close attention to that, and we'll get some new lines of support and resistance as we go. For me, I think everybody should take a big sigh of relief. We just crossed a massive, massive point of resistance. We just took out a 5-month high dating back to May 10th. So that's a big accomplishment. So we're now 6 or 7 minutes into the trading day, and I just want to note a couple of things. RIOT is behaving extremely well. It's up almost 10% right now. So we're at up 9.47%. Everything is very up, 6%, 8%, 7%, 6%, 7%. GREE, unfortunately, is up 0.04%, so that is still struggling to find its footing. Other than that, the rest of this board is up fairly dramatically, and the larger cap Bitcoin mining companies are up 5, 6, 7, 8%. The miners have been lagging behind Bitcoin for the last several weeks, so maybe some of these will hold and we'll make up some ground today. That's what I'm hoping for. So let's just take a quick look at a few charts where some major activity is happening. So I wanted to start with Hut 8. This has been the best behaving stock out of all the miners for the last month for sure. So at the moment, it's trading at $11.63. It's up approximately 10% on the day right now. Our initial price target of $10.50 has now been left in the dust. We gapped open way above that this morning. You know, we're now coming up on halfway to our next price target, which is $13. So we'll see. I don't know that all of that 10% is going to hold all day today. That's a lot to ask for. But the momentum is moving in the right direction on this one. We've clearly moved away from our original price target, and we are now moving towards our next price target at $13. So that's my 2 to 4 week price target. With days like today, you never know how fast we're going to get there. Again, I want to remind everybody this is not financial advice. Be cautious. Do your own due diligence. Things do not go up in a straight line. You'll hear me repeat that. That is a theme on this channel because it's true and it's important because FOMO is real, and I don't want everybody chasing after this at its all-time highs. With that said, let's take a look at another chart. All right, I wanted to take a look at CleanSpark because today, right at the open, CleanSpark hit our price target. So here's another one where we've hit our price target. That was the green line at $15.68. And if you guys remember, just 2 or 3 weeks ago, this stock was struggling down in the $10 or $11 range. So our price target was not looking good. While some of the other miners have been struggling, this has been a pretty slow and steady march up to our price target, other than the fact that today, Bitcoin has, for the moment, entered a new realm, and we're at 59,788 as I'm speaking right now. So we still haven't quite gotten to 60,000, but we're hanging out in that neighborhood. So CleanSpark has reached its $15.68. And again, if you remember, this thing was at $10 or $11, and we talked about how that made absolutely no sense at all. This was being held back, and it looks like it's playing catch up, and this is what these stocks do, which is why, honestly, I like to look at the laggers in the miner section because they tend to catch up. When Bitcoin goes on these runs, good things happen. So here we've got another one that's reached a price target that looked like it was out of reach. We've gone past. So CleanSpark, for the moment, is a win. So the last one I want to go through is RIOT. RIOT has underperformed worse than anybody. So I recommend you go back and look at the video I did on RIOT a couple of weeks ago because all these points on here I explain in great detail. RIOT has lagged behind Bitcoin beyond belief. In fact, I'm going to add it right now. I've just added Bitcoin line in comparison now with RIOT. So even with RIOT being up 7.62% today, you'll see $28 is still very near the low end of its trading range. This has been trading between $25 and $40 for the last 6 months. So when compared to Bitcoin in the same period of time, Bitcoin is up 24% and RIOT is down 25%. So we've seen some of these others play catch up. I am expecting RIOT now, and they're having a good day today, but again, this only gets them to $28. They were trading at $28, $25,000 ago in Bitcoin. So I'm expecting some more catch up. I don't know when it will happen. As you can see, it's hard to tell the day these start to act properly. A lot of these have at-the-market offerings, and that's one of the reasons that they're temporarily suppressed. But the market tends to get over that reasonably quickly. And I want to remind everybody, these at-the-market offerings, even though the Bitcoin miners, several of them, have done $500 million or $600 million at-the-market offerings, these are typically open for 2 or 3 years. And these miners are not going to run out at their all-time lows and go issue shares. So my guess is they're managing these as best as possible while their stock is being suppressed. I don't know that. With the quarterly reports, we will find out how much stock has been issued. So again, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know when Riot is going to catch up, but you can see that's a 50% difference in performance, Riot versus Bitcoin, in the last, just really the last month and a half. So that's a giant divergence. So I would expect to see that gap close over time. So those are my thoughts on Riot. All right, I just want to close out on the Bitcoin chart so that we can take a look. It's now 9:47. So we've been trading for over 15 minutes. I've gone to the 15-minute time frame on the Bitcoin chart because I wanted to show you that we're now, and again, this is super short term. This is by no means confirmation that we have crossed this line. We could easily retest or go below, but this is now our third 15-minute candle that is above our 5-month high line of $59,625. So at the moment, we still haven't hit 60,000, but we seem to be steadily above the 59,600. Let's see which way we go today. Obviously, we're all hoping for the best. Maybe we make a run past 60 and start to run towards our all-time high. So the last thing I wanted to touch on is when we made our giant move up at around 10:15 last night, you will see giant volume right here. So that is good confirmation of a move up. So we've held that, and we've actually gone up from there. So things are looking positive, but as I like to say, I don't have a crystal ball, so I'm not sure which way we're going to go here in the short term today. But at the moment, I'm celebrating the fact that we have taken out a 5-month high line, and that's something we've been waiting for a long time. We're on the verge of taking out 60,000. I hope that happens today. Let's have a close above 60,000 today. And so as I leave you, I'm looking at all the miners, and they're all very, very green. They're all very, very green, up between 5, 6, 7, 8, 9%. So let's see if they hold there for today. Good luck, everybody, today, and congratulations. If this holds, this should be a fantastic Friday for everybody, and you can enjoy the weekend. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.